Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And we'll get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The Demon Deacons offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about... to the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So Akron's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. Gets the back moving. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hauls it in with one hand. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Third down play from the gun. Quickly to the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Brings up second down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
On to kick it away.
They kick it away on 4th down. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They'll give it to the back. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. The Zips are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Right back to the well. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Off play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Delgado. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The give from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit.
17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Zips want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Zips decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Delgado. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It stops.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Demon Deacons are threatening on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Trying to bull his way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Grab behind the line. It's Dobbs. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over Georgia State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Zips want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Creates a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. That's caught. It's Witherspoon. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
All alone as he catches it. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Zips, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Finds his target down the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. So a drive there of 82 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Demon Deacons line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play. The Demon Deacons are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dobbs. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Demon Deacons in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dobbs. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Demon Deacons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll open this drive, and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's Witherspoon. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Handoff to the single running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And the Zips moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Slings it downfield. It's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sidelines. Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
It's third and goal and third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Touchdown, Zips. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 24 over Georgia State.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lopez.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, he'll throw it.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Got it in the middle. It's Dobbs. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grabbed over the middle. It's Delgado. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield very late in the half. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The run to the left. Hard running there. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Allegacy Stadium.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different looking football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Zips will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Dobbs. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right on the money. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
The inside handoff. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. The Zips come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Delgado. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Going to look downfield again. That's caught. It's Lopez. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Wants to fire on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Finds his man. It's Goodwin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He unleashes a long one. Snatches it on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And the Zips will hustle to the line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Delgado. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Lopez. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Going to the ground. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a draw. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Lopez. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Demon Deacons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quarterback moving. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Zips want to pick up the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Fletcher. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
So now it's second and long. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this way.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Off play action on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Shakes off the defender. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Zips come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Hold and finds his man on the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lopez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. And it's a fumble on the play. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He'll do it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Zips racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Goodwin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Fletcher. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Akron.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Marshall was anything but dominant, but the Thundering Herd are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elkhorn. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Delgado. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Delgado. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Over the middle, it's Acho. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Delgado.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It still got him. Oh, the sweet feet. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, 1st and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. The Demon Deacons started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we have ourselves a tie game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Fires left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for it. I got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here's the pressure. Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Good right down the boulevard. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights, and David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That will put the